Hello there. So today's email is from somebody, I don't know their name, but they are asking about purging. So this person writes, I've been suffering from anorexia for a year and a half and just recently it's developed into bulimic tendencies. I've been trying to recover and allow myself to eat freely and give in to my mental hunger, but the things I eat are extremely similar to my disordered binges. Logic tells me that I should just stay away from my old binge foods and just stick to foods I typically wouldn't purge, but I find myself purging those as well. I've been trying not to purge, but I do it without even thinking about it. It's become as trivial as taking a piss, and it feels just as necessary. I'm due to go to treatment in the upcoming months, but I'm determined to overcome this on my own. Do you have any advice for how I should approach this? Well, first of all, you say disordered binges. There's nothing disordered about your binges. Your binges are your body's reaction to restriction. It's actually very intelligent and ordered. It's not disordered at all. If you restrict, your body's asking you for food and you're saying no, and then at some point your body just goes, well, fuck you, I'm going to take it, and you binge. So there's nothing disordered about your binges, and what I found, and I think what a lot of people found, is that the type of food that we eat when we're binging is the type of food that we truthfully want to eat, and it's the type of food that our bodies are telling us, hey, this is what I need, and it's not carrots and broccoli. Usually what we binge on is really high fat, high sugar foods. There's a reason for that. It's not just this coincidence that 95% of people with a restrictive eating disorder binge on cake and crisps and chocolate and stuff like that. It's not just a coincidence that we don't tend to binge on broccoli and carrots. The reason that we tend to binge on those sorts of food is because those are the types of food that an undernourished body knows that it needs. Highly caloric, highly fat. You get the drift, right? So those, one of the key things in my recovery was for me realizing that the foods that I ate at night, the foods that I binged on, were the foods that truthfully I really wanted, and I had to force myself to eat those types of foods during the day. That was really important for me. I didn't even want those types of foods during the day, but I would slam them at night. So I must have wanted them. It's just my body had got used to knowing that it could have them at night, and I had to force myself to eat them during the day, and that was very important for me. And so I think that, yeah, don't stay away from your binge foods. That's the foods that your body wants. The thing that you need to focus on, you don't need to worry about the binges. Let it happen. You need to focus on the purging. You can't recover if you're purging. So, I know you say it feels like second nature, but you have to work out how to stop that. And I bet that you can. I bet that you can stop it. Because the reason that you purge is because you're terrified of the weight that you might gain if you didn't compensate for that binge somehow. And you've got to trust your body, and you've got to commit to not doing anything that would suppress your natural body weight. And that's what purging is designed to do. So, what you have to work out, you say that you're determined to recover, that's great. You have to work out how to not purge. You have to work out how to allow those binges, feasting I prefer to call it, it's like more polite, how to allow that feast eating, and then relax afterwards. And just let your body have all that food. Let your body digest it, let your body use it, because it needs it. That's why it wanted it. So, you said you were going to treatment in upcoming months. For all I know, you might already be in treatment. So I hope that's going well if that's the case. And what you need to focus on, if you haven't already worked out how to stop the purging, you need to focus on stopping the purging. And I know that you can do that because you're a smart person. Hope that helps.